What up guys, it's Casey and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really exciting video. It is something that has been requested by a few of you a couple of times, and it is my very first drugstore tutorial. I have never filmed a drugstore tutorial in literally almost 5 years I've had my channel, so this is something really fun for me to do. I was really excited to do it, and honestly, I am shook. Okay, look at this. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a look. I really love the outcome of this look. Honestly, guys, I am super shook. I loved pretty much 97% of the products that I use. Most of it I've tried before. Some of it I've never tried, and I do mention to you guys in the video what is new to me. I'm obsessed. I really love the way this look came out. I'm about to take a million selfies, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, especially if you are on a budget and you're trying to look bad, okay? You're trying to look like a baddie on Instagram or wherever you are going, but you like, I ain't got Sephora money today, sis. No, you can head over to the drugstore and pick up all of these products. I really hope that you guys enjoy the look and enjoy the video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share with the friends, and let's go ahead into this tutorial. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to use is this Covergirl Ultrafine Brow Pencil in the shade Rich Brown. I really like this pencil, like, a lot, because it is super fine, hence the name Ultrafine Brow Pencil, and it really creates the illusion of brow hairs, which I'm obsessed with. It reminds me a lot of a drugstore version of Precisely My Brow from Benefit, but like half the price. Alright guys, so now that the brows are filled in with the CoverGirl Ultrafine Brow Pencil, I am now going to conceal. And to conceal, I'm going to use the Milani Retouch and Erase Light Lifting Concealer, and I have the shade Honey. I'm just going to blend that out with my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. Alright guys, so the brows are completed. The brow pencil, like I said, I already love. The concealer is a little bit too liquidy for my liking when it comes to concealing my brows, because I feel like I don't have as much control, and I feel like I'm going to mess up and just like get the concealer all over my brow, and then you have to go over with the brow pencil, and then your brows look kind of grayish. It's a hassle, but I do like the way my brows came out. I feel like they came out really well, so that's good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids. The only primer that I have that is drugstore is this NYX Proof It Waterproof Eyeshadow Primer. I can't remember if I've actually used this before, but it comes on a little doe foot applicator as if it was like a lip gloss or something. And I'm just going to put this all over my lid. It is a clear base. It doesn't have any like color payoff to it. Okay, now that my eyes are primed, I have two drugstore eyeshadows that I want to share with you guys. I have the Pixi by Petra eyeshadow palettes in Natural Beauty and Reflex Light. I did receive these in PR and I have not played with them yet. They're really beautiful neutral shimmering shades. We're going to be using, I think, both palettes. This one has some matte shades, this one does not. So I want to utilize this one for, like, you know, transitioning and things like that, and then maybe this one for some shimmer on the lid. So as you guys can see, we're going to be doing a more neutral look today. As far as brushes go, I do have some drugstore brushes. I don't have a lot, so we gonna pretend that I'm using all drugstore brushes. I'll try to utilize a lot of Morphe brushes so they are affordable options, but I feel like as long as all the makeup that we're using is drugstore, I feel like I'm doing good, right? Yeah, maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with this shade right here in the middle, and I'm going to put that in the crease of my eye. And this is a very cool tone shade. It's very gray, which I kind of like. I don't mind us doing a cool tone look. Okay, this eyeshadow is pigmented. Okay, that is pigmented. Look at that. Look how that went on. I don't know if that's the NYX primer that's making this look as pigmented as it is, or it's the actual eyeshadow, but this looks good. I'm impressed. So I just placed a lot of that product in the crease of my eye, and now I'm lightly going over the edges just to diffuse it and make it nice and soft and blended. Okay, I think that went really well. That shadow is super pigmented. So now I'm going to go in with this darker shade right here, which is another cool tone brown shade. This whole palette is very, very cool tone. I feel like the other one is a little bit more warm, but the other one doesn't have any like transition colors. So that's why I'm not using that. So I'm just going to go into this eyeshadow. The shadow does have a little bit of kickback, but I don't mind a little kickback if you're going to be pigmented and if you're gonna blend, okay? I don't mind that. So I'm just gonna go a little bit deeper into the crease. Look at that. These shadows are really nice. Yes, Pixi, come through. I love Pixi products, so I don't even know why I'm shook, but I don't think I've ever tried any of the eyeshadows, so I'm like, okay, sis. So the shadows aren't completely matte. They have like a satiny, frosty finish to them. So now guys, I'm gonna go in with this darker brown shade right here on this outer corner. I'm gonna use the same Morphe brush that I used for the crease, and I'm just gonna place that on the outer corner of the eye going into the crease. We're just going to do a cool tone, neutral, smoky eye. So now it is time to try some of the shimmer shades in the palette, and I really like this one right here that's at the top middle. I think that one's a really, really pretty shade. Let's see how it looks on the eye. I'm actually going to take this eyeshadow brush that I got with the Pixi palette in PR, and I'm gonna put this on my lid. I'm putting the brush in and it's definitely like digging into the product, but I don't see it really getting on the actual brush. Oh, it's pigmented. Just a lot of fallout. I'm gonna try to use my finger. See, I feel like that made it really pigmented. That kind of did what I wanted. That is actually a really pretty shadow if you apply it with your fingers. I'm gonna go ahead and wing this out, and for my liquid liner, I'm gonna use the NYC Liquid Liner. This has been discontinued, unfortunately, but it's one of my favorite eyeliners, and it was Drugstore, so I figured it'd be perfect for this tutorial. Sticking with Pixi, I'm going to use the Eye Define Waterline in Tightline Black. I actually use this eyeliner all of the time. It's one of my favorite pencil eyeliners. It's really black, really smooth. It doesn't tug at my eye when I'm applying it, and it stays all day. So I'm just going to apply that in my waterline. For mascara, I'm going to use Covergirl's new mascara. This is the Exhibitionist, I hope I'm saying that right, waterproof mascara. All right, y'all, I'm a little embarrassed. Okay, so I was sent some Ardell Lashes, and I love Ardell Lashes so much that I use them all, and I don't remember which one they are because I don't put my lashes back in the actual lash box. I have like this big old acrylic lash case, so I don't know which lashes were the Ardell Lashes. So the only Drugstore lashes that I had in my collection are like these, I think these are like Ardell, like when you go to IMAX and you know, they have like the big old tables, just boxes of lashes, and they're all like $1. So I only have these. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply these. I don't want to cheat, so I'm not gonna put on no minks or nothing like that. I want to stay true to the Drugstore video. So I'm going to apply these because I actually think they're kind of cute, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so now that I have my lashes on, we can go ahead and move to skin. So I only had one Drugstore primer in my collection, and I've never tried this before. This is the Physician Formula Insta Ready Face Primer. So we're going to be trying this. Ooh. I don't like the consistency. It's very silicone-y, if you will. Okay, well we're going to try it. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation, and I have it in the shade Golden Tan. Now this is almost empty, and that's because I honestly really love this foundation. I wear it consistently. It is such a good foundation. It is super comparable to like my NARS foundations. It gives me a beautiful, flawless finish, coverage, all that good stuff, and at affordable price, which I love. And if I'm not mistaken, this does come in a healthy amount of shades, which I adore. So I might struggle getting this product out because I want to say it's almost empty and I haven't had a chance to replenish. And to apply the foundation, I am using my Real Technique sponge, which is a Drugstore version of a beauty blender. All right guys, since this is kind of almost empty, we're gonna have to apply it like this. Look how that just covers Oh, I love this foundation so much. It has a really pretty, like, satiny, dewy finish, which you guys know I live for because my dry skin makes everything look matte. For concealer, I'm going to go back in with that Milani concealer that I used before for my brows, and I'm just going to apply that. But I want to be just a little bit brighter. So technically this is not a drugstore product, but it's a very affordable product. This is from BH Cosmetics. This is the BH Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer. And this is in the shade 104. And this is a lot brighter. So I'm just going to mix it in with this concealer just so we can get a highlight. Now that I have that concealer blended, I'm just going to go in with probably like my #2 favorite drugstore product in the entire world. And that is the Black Radiance Honey Glow Pressed Powder. This is my second one, and as you guys can see, I already hit pan. I love this powder so much. It gives me such a beautiful, flawless finish, and I like to press it into my skin before I bake. And that really just makes sure everything is super transfer proof. Like, it is such a good powder. If you are a woman of color, I definitely recommend you going to get this powder. Unfortunately, this is the lightest shade that I've come across, and I've looked on the website and I haven't seen a shade lighter than this. So if you are much lighter than me, then maybe you can get one for a bronzer. So what I'm going to do is first make sure my under eye area is nice and blended out. Now I'm going to go into my Black Radiance powder with the same sponge and just press into those areas that I placed the concealer. And at first it does make me look darker under my eye, but when I go over and I bake, it definitely brightens everything back up, but makes sure like nothing creases. Literally, like for hours. For like an entire day, I will be crease free. And to bake, the only loose powder that I have was my Airspun powder, which you guys have probably heard of. This is like $5 at like Walgreens and Walmart. So I'm just putting that underneath my eyes, pretty much once again everywhere we put that concealer and that Black Radiance powder. To dust away this powder, I'm going to use the Absolute New York HD Flawless Powder Foundation, which is this powder right here. I don't know if this is necessarily in drugstores, but it is a very affordable brand. You could find them in a lot of like beauty supply stores, so I feel like that's kind of equivalent, right? Okay, I'm just going to press this Airspun powder in. For bronzer, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild bronzer. The shade I ripped off, this was a limited edition one. It had like the dragon imprint on it. As you guys can see, I really like it because your girl done hit pan on it. So I'm going to go ahead and just start bronzing up my skin with this. For blush, I'm going to use this Essence Blush Up blush in the shade 10 Heat Wave. It is a really pretty like ombre pink to orange blush. It's giving me like summer vibes, and your girl misses summer. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. For highlight, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Chrome in Molten Gold. This is like one of the prettiest highlighters of all time. And I don't even mean just drugstore. I mean literally of all time. It is such a beautiful highlight. Look at that. It is blinding. Drugstore who? How? So I'm going to go back in with the Pixi eyeshadow palette and just smoke out the lower lash line using the same shades that I pretty much used on the top of the eye. I'm going to go ahead and spray my face and then do my lip and bottom mascara. For my setting spray, I'm going to use this Milani Make It Last setting spray. I've never used this before. Let's see how it sprays. Okay. It's not bad. It doesn't like spit. Okay. It has a really good spray. Like, I'm picky about my spray because I don't want it to like leave dots all over my face. You guys know what I mean? So for my lips, I'm going to do hot pink because I just feel like this is a vibe. Do you guys see it? Like, imagine It's a vibe, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and use this NYX Pinky Lip Liner. For my lipstick, I'm going to use this Pixi Prettiest Pink Liquid Lipstick. Alright guys, so what do you think? Is it a look? Is it a vibe? I'm low-key obsessed, okay? No, I'm actually kind of high-key obsessed because I keep looking everywhere but at the lens. And yeah, guys, that is going to conclude this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did not subscribe already, make sure you do before you head to the next video, okay? Because you're not leaving the channel. You're just watching another video. I already know. All right? I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.